Hey guys, welcome back to the B&B Farms Maple channel. My name is Tony. Today we're in the woods, you can probably tell that. We've got a big beech tree that came down, late last summer, maybe early fall. Normally, I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't fool with it, but it fell right across the trail that we need to be able to access the rest of the woods. So, the time is here, we're gonna clean it up. This is a multi-weekend project. We started work on it last week. We started cutting some of the brush up the upper end of the tree here. If you know anything about beech, man, they got a lot of limbs in them, a lot of leaves that hang on them. You can't really see what's going on until you get all that stuff cut and moved out of the way. I think everybody would agree that cutting wood is hard work, but in my opinion, getting rid of the brush and the tops, that's worse than the actual wood cutting itself. It's just there's a lot of physical labor involved in moving everything. But again, that was last week. We'll put a couple clips up here to show you how we did that. But today, we're going to get in and actually cut some wood out of this top or out of this tree. Let me take you up here and show you what this thing looks like. It's different. Let's take a look. You can see it was a big one. You can also see we've got a dead poplar laying right in the middle of it. It's all rotten. There's nothing in there worthwhile. We'll have to drag that out. We've got a maple that come down, and it is in pretty good shape, so we'll take that too, get it out of here. Let's go back up to the trunk of this tree here, show you what we're looking at. Beech, or at least around here, man, they can grow in some really gnarly, twisted formations. Take a look at this. Really can't do it justice. If I can get back, maybe get it all in the frame. Yeah, this thing is horrific. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna approach this end up here. Maybe I'll just cut it back enough to open the trail and leave it, because it is a splintered, jagged, dangerous looking mess. I'll bet this tree is, it's probably getting close to 4 feet across at the trunk. Big old beech, hollow in the center, of course. But yeah, let's start cutting, see how much we can get done and clear it out of here. Oops, you guys okay? All right. So I've got most of this smaller stuff cut up. I'm gonna have to change gears a little bit now. It's dangerous to be walking around in there with all those smaller rounds under your feet. It's just too easy to trip when you're holding the saw. So I need to get those loaded in the Kawasaki Mule, get them hauled down out of here, and then we're gonna need to get a bigger saw and start on some of this larger stuff. We need to get that dead poplar out of here, along with that maple that blew over on top of it, and that'll free up a lot more wood that we can cut. So let's get to it. All right, so you can see we picked up those rounds. Got a little jag on the Kawasaki Mule here. Quick note about the Mule. It's a 1993 model 2510 four-wheel drive. It's got over 2,600 hours on it at this point. Liquid cooled engine. This thing has been amazing for us. We bought it used, and it's just been an incredible machine. We couldn't do what we do without it. Like anything mechanical, the day will come when it finally decides enough is enough, and I will be very, very sad when that day gets here, because this thing has just been awesome. All right, let's get this delivered down to the sugar house. I'll show you what we're going to do with it. So we got that load of wood down here to our sugar house. We make maple syrup, and this is where we boil the maple sap down into maple syrup. We have a wood-fired evaporator that we do that on, and it takes a lot of smaller wood, like they say wrist size or fist size is about appropriate. So a lot of this that we have in here, even though it's already small, we're going to have to split it. Quick view of our wood splitter. Wow, this is an antique, isn't it? This is a Black Hawk by Brave. The date code on the engine, I think, is an 84, so it's getting back there a ways. Yeah, this is a project for another day. We'll talk about that a little later, because this thing, we're gonna have to do something with it. It's a backbreaker to split wood on this. Let's get this unloaded. Okay, so there's our first load of beech brought down out of the woods. Some of it's going to have to be split. We talked about that, but that'll be a video down the road somewhere. A lot more of that beech waiting up there. Obviously, most of it's still up there. We'll get to that in some subsequent videos. We'll show you how we cut that up into pieces small enough to manage and get it down out of here and split so we can burn it in our maple syrup evaporator and make some maple syrup. Guys, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, and it really does help. If you can subscribe, if you can leave us a comment, that makes a big difference. What else? Oh yeah, get outside. Guys, it's good for you. Get outside, enjoy the weather, be nice to one another. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.